All right, everyone. Good morning. It is 10:28. This is one time only general contractors and Jules handyman service. I'm Derek. We are going to do some more drywall work here. Today we are going to be doing a skim coat and a float, on the walls that we repaired yesterday. I'm going to try to do this as best I can so you guys can actually see how it's done, how you apply it. So let me set this up so you can see, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So we're going to basically use um, the same mix that we had yesterday, that we started out with. And we're going to go ahead and start applying this mud on this wall. I always like to put some pressure on it so that you can fan the mud out, and then there's less sanding. Hey, you mind grabbing me that bucket of water that we had yesterday?
have it. I'm not giving that fucking cat a bath. Are you fucking nuts? Oh.
Still recording, dude?
Huh?
Are you still recording?
Yeah, she alright though.
Well, trying to get me to fucking get my face scratched up. Hey, let's give that cat a bath. I do have to shave his head.
I always use a bucket of water to keep the trowel wet so you can work with the mud so that it forms the right way.
Butters, listen, dude. Jeff says there's a lot. Well, you're gonna go find some. You can go get them. Just go. I don't care. It'll be fine. Thank you. I need a good pair. But
You can see where the chips from the mud, the dried mud. It'll come out though with the next trowel though, you know what I mean?
here's mommy.
I need that ladder. What?
Can you have him like step into the bathroom real fast while the dog's in and put him in the cage?
Oh yeah, I ain't. You they ain't gonna bother me.
I mean, but he's gonna have wet stuff. I don't want them to touch the wall and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
they're good. Where I'm at, you could probably get them in there without them touching the wall because the ladder's in the way.
Sure.
Yeah. Hold on. Put.
Pull that out.
Oh yeah. Well, if you want to,
Tell me when you're ready.
Hold on.
you can kind of like take this.
That's good.
They're like freezing to death.
Come on. Bring them.
Okay.
There we go. sorry about the pause, but I'm going to show you how to do around an outlet. It's got a little bit of roughage going around, but I'm going to show you how to fill that in and get this back looking pretty good so we can put the faceplate on.
She's gonna give me the time to do.
A little bit of mud, not much. I mean, you don't really want to pack this in, but you want to cover.
Hey, question. Another question. I've never yet received any stimulus checks. All right, thanks, sir. So,
I said I need a later appointment because Sierra had a meeting at 1:30. That's why.
so, how would, like, they would take, I don't know about child support.
I don't think they can take the 600. I don't
I
think.
never got any, so.
They're 1,200 is no. You're not gonna get 1,200. Nobody that's got 1,200. Nobody that I've seen. Everybody that I've seen talking about it. Talks about they didn't get that. They got $600.
Hopefully I can get both.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you have to do is when you file your taxes, they'll give you a form that tells you, they'll ask you if you received any of your stimulus, and if you haven't received any, make sure that you let them know you haven't received it. They'll file that paper for you when you file your taxes.
Yeah.
All at the same time. I'm doing mine online, and they asked you right online.
I could have did mine online, but I
What stimulus have you received? If you received the 1,200 but not the 600, you just put in there received the 12 but not the 6. And then once you put 0 in for the second stimulus, then they'll add that in when they do your taxes. Now, if you owe any taxes like I do for school, they'll take all my goddamn taxes, my federal and my state, but they can't touch my stimulus money. So I'll get the 600.
do you owe child support or anything?
No,
Alright.
no. School
Oh, okay. Yeah. School loans.
loans. I wrote the president a letter though. He might not like what I had to say. I wrote his punk ass a letter. Listen here, dude. I've been paying on a $3,000 school loan for like 7 years. I'm like, every year y'all take my taxes. Don't you think you got your $3,000 a little bit more than
You're
once?
supposed to be forgiven.
No, only certain ones.
Oh.
He only forgave certain ones, and I'm like, oh, so them small ones you would rather keep having to pay on, but them big ones you go, oh, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. I still wrote his punk ass a letter. Listen here, bud. I think I done paid the $3,000 plus several times over.
Yeah, that's fucking good. Get my motherfucking money back.
They did when I got my when they did the first stimulus. They gave me all of it because they stopped that on the first one. But this one, they ain't doing that with. They trying to do a retroactive. So, like the next one is gonna be like retroactive, and they're talking about like a continuous
Yeah.
stimulus, which, you know, it's all well and good if you're willing to give the American people what they should get, for one. Two, especially the ones that, you know, we didn't ask to be put out of work.
Exactly.
This ain't my fault. I'm not Chinese.
Exactly.
I'm not the one to put it out there. So, Now we got another strand from a different country that done popped up out of the blue all of a sudden.
Because enough people didn't die from the first one.
Exactly. Like
population.
you're like over a million motherfucking
Deaths.
issues going on here. You got over 300 and some odd thousand deaths already. What the hell is wrong with you people?
You see, this world is getting fucking crowded.
Then you run around wanting to shoot people with this shit.
Just to give it to you.
That's the vaccine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll shoot you with it.
If you got a weak immune system, you're gonna die.
No, I ain't got time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't know how my immune system is
It's
right
like, oh, y'all
now.
ain't died yet? Hold on, let's you weak old motherfuckers and
I will
whatever,
say
you go
this
home.
though. They did find, and this is crazy, and the what you call them? Damn. The you know, the country to get the free insurance and all that.
I'm trying to think. What you need?
Cold region, you know, they got the free insurance. What country
Saudi
is that?
Arabia? No, that
No,
wouldn't be Saudi.
no.
Not England,
Right
not
now,
Australia.
right up
Canada.
above us. Canada.
Okay.
There you go. Canada. Okay. Now Canada is doing some research. They found a strand of sativa that can beat the coronavirus.
Damn.
Do you think I'm not trying to find this strand right now?
Like, just smoke some weed. It'll get you
I
right.
mean, if that's the case,
Hey, give it to the kids too.
I mean, if
Kids
that's
get
the
addicted.
case, if that's the case, I mean, what's wrong with it anyway? There's nothing wrong
Nothing
with
at
it.
all.
It's got damn good medical use to it. You know, the worst that could happen is you get hungry, happy, or sleepy.
Each ass out of house and home.
You know what I mean? Kids might not have no cereal the next morning, but that's okay.
Like, you
There's
know
some
what I mean?
peanut butter and jelly. It's all right. Oh. That little baby, if we can get that up in the air on that wall, that here,
Oh yeah. That's why I brought
up
that extra bucket
on
down.
that wall, we
got-
can
we got another
probably
Dry that shit out quick.
dry that top part real quick, and I'll hit it with that third coat.
Rwanda. Sierra's gonna come hold the cat down. Okay? You're gonna hold his tail up. You have to. He's got so much hair and he needs a cut around his butt.
Said, no, sir.
It's not gross to hold his tail up.
You ain't get me.
Listen, no, he does not. No, he does not. Stop. You're helping.
He said, no, you help.
Yes. I'm telling you what the. I'm not paying you. I'm not. No, we're not going to fucking walk. Get off. What's your ball drink? I don't know. Think about wipes from the bathroom. Oh, I'm sorry.
You alright?
I would say, let me move this on this side so we can get the whole wall.
Hello? Hello? This is the second notice.
They be sitting to do that crap all the time. I hang up on them.
That's so annoying.
I'd be like, I don't have warranty. I ain't had a warranty on my car. So I'm assuming the girl that I bought the car from must have had it and some type of warranty on it. But I never renewed it.
Yeah.
So
I don't even have a car. You said calls me with that bullshit, so can't be that.
Okay, this is I knew that we were going to need more scissors. Why do you have the scissors? So I need this how. No, that's fine. No. So, with my asshole. You are stinky. Oh my god, he smells so fucking bad.
Yeah, I would rather have dogs than cats.
He's fluffy. You have to shave it.
Unless you even got brought into this stuff, you would be dead.
Shut up, Alana. It's not litter box, man. It's fucking-
Oh my god.
Yeah, he smells bad.
Oh god.
That's good enough for now.
let's just set up
Now
dry.
it's like red.
And then we'll get the bigger trowel out and hit this with the bigger trowel.
Yeah, I got it down
Hey.
here. Shit
That
on
on
that.
And then once we hit it with the bigger trowel, yeah, the bigger trowel get all that. Yeah.
I'm saying that's from you leave that on there.
Yeah, it'll get it.
I like it.
See, I'm
In there for now.
Well, we have to take care of
File his taxes today.
No, that's right. I gotta wait on.
I did both my taxes for 2 years, so
What?
that's a start.
I gotta wait on the arena so I can get my W-2s. Once I get my W-2s from them, I'll be good. Go ahead and get the taxes filed. I don't know why. But like I said, they're gonna take everything but the 600 from the stimulus. I think it's a crock and you know what, but I mean, what can I do? Nothing.
You know what? I'm gonna take this and put this closer.
Minimal standard. Minimal. Minimal.
Yeah, compared to how much fucking shit I had to sand up there. Man.
Don't you hate it
You
though?
learn, you live and you learn. I
You,
tell you
you
that.
hate it when you let somebody else do something for you and then you gotta go back over top of it because they didn't do it right. But that's basically what I run into. Anyhow, we're gonna wait until this dries up. And we'll be back in about she's drying pretty fast at the top, so we'll probably be back in about 15 minutes. And we'll put this third coat on. It'll be a float. It'll be thinner mud and a bigger trowel. So we'll talk to you here in 2 and 2.